Good afternoon, guys. Well, for a change, I'm actually inside my house here, and as you see at the beginning of this video, I'm gonna go over my house for once. I've had a few people message me, asking me about the house, like the big ass garage, all that stuff. I made some videos in the past here going over the garage, but never really anything inside the house. And if I'm talking funny, it's because I just ate some Cheetos, and they're fucking delicious. But I need to go over the house some for you guys today here. I'm just gonna walk around, show a little bit about it, kind of go over how I built it, all that fun stuff, go over the yard and all that stuff. So if you're not into the houses or want a custom home or any of that stuff, this isn't gonna really be much fun for y'all. I'm gonna go over a few other things too in this video. I got some other new little updates, but the main gist is going to be going over the house and looking at my super sweet dog, who's just like super happy right now, aren't you? She wants a treat like real bad, don't you? She's a treat. You want a treat? You want a treat? I'll get you a treat. But yeah, so let's go on the outside of the house and start there, and I'll go over everything with you guys step by step. Alright guys, so this is the basic look of the outside of the house here. It is a one-story home and the custom garage, which you guys have seen a million times here. It's a little over 2,000 square feet above and about another 2,000 below in the basement. Now in Pennsylvania, it's very common to have a basement, but like my neighbors here and here, they both do not. That was one thing I specified, and if you kind of look around in my neighborhood, I'm the only one with a one-story house, really. That was one of my big requirements. It had to be one floor, and I wanted a big backyard. So let's go over the outside of it here, which I tried to go for I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for here. I tried to go for a craftsman style home, put my own little twist on it. Craftsmen usually don't have shutters like this on it, but that's something I want. I'm still waiting for some of this grass to grow, and I had a mini sinkhole open up in my yard, which is wonderful, but I'm trying to get it to grow right now. I'm actually going to turn the sprinkler on here shortly. I just finished up doing the landscaping not that long ago, and the pillars are like one of the best things about this. I thought that made the house look cool. I don't know why I wanted that, but I just think it looks nice in the front. But this would be the outside of the house then. And if we go around this way here, finished landscaping off to this side too. Once again, it's nothing too fantastic, it's just me. Just the idea I had, super simple. Like hers is just, it's very overgrown. That's something I didn't want. As you can see, our houses are pretty close. Now backyard was the one big thing. If you look here, you can see where hers kind of stops where that little bit of tree line is. I actually own everything from the back of the house here, the whole way up to that white fence, and then back behind these houses. They were actually originally planning to build homes in between me here, which I was not too happy about, so I ended up buying the land to make sure that, well, no one lived behind me. This helped me out a little bit because now it gives me a big backyard. The plan is to eventually get an in-ground pool and a nice patio set up, but I just haven't messed with it yet just because, well, I'd rather be buying cars and everything of that nature. But that is definitely next up for me, what I'm going to be messing with. But we go back around. Let's go to this side this time, walk around the rest of the back of the house here. You can see the little slab they give you. I mean, if I'd have known better from the start, then, you know, like I said, I had free range on the house. I would have done a much bigger patio, steps coming out. Now this is, what do you want to do? Both the doors swing out, whatever that's called. It's not a sliding glass door. I wanted both doors so they swing out like a barn door, I guess. That was one of the requirements I had. Also, no concrete at the bottom. I'm the only one in the neighborhood who did that too. I remember growing up, seeing houses with this, putting the stone down here at the bottom. I think it just looked a little bit nicer. It was just one of my small requirements I had, and I had to have windows the whole way around the house. I just think it looks nicer when you have windows and this extra door to get in the winter. One thing I regret doing, no patio. Forgot to do a little bit of a walkway here, not a patio. I'm an idiot. I wish I would have done that, but at the time I just didn't think about it. Let's go in the garage here and turn the light on real quick. Hopefully it's not too echoey here. I do have my new Rode mic on, but it's a little dirty in here too, dirtier than I like. There we go, it's a little bit better. But as you can see, garage is 1,250 square feet alone. My custom cabinet set up. One thing that happened here, my awesome wife just got me this bad boy, already pre-stocked with Red Bull on top of it. She found it on one of those yard sale auction sites, and yeah, picked this up for the cheap for me. Only thing I do not like is it runs all the time. It never shuts off like a normal fridge, which is like dead quiet right now. This just runs and runs and runs, and I don't like that. It gets kind of loud and annoying. So that's the only thing I really don't like about that fridge. But back onto the house here. Once again, the custom house here. All the walls are 2x6 walls and not 2x4. The reason for that is keep the house last longer, sturdier, less cracks, foundation lasts longer. I shouldn't say foundation, but the house itself seems to last longer, and it's not thrown up. there's nothing against, say, the Dan Ryan Homes, Gemcraft, all the cookie cutter builders. They build a nice home. They look nice, but quality tends to seem to really lack, and there's nothing wrong with them. You know, if you have one, great, but they tend to have multiple issues. One other thing I requested, I had to have a sink out here. That's one thing I wanted. Extra sockets, so I have sockets from the corners, the one for the TV up here, and I had them spaced out ever so often around the house. If you can see, I have one here, up there. I have a ton of sockets or outlets. I want as many as possible so I don't have to worry about ever running out of cable or any time running out of electricity somewhere. I do have that off the ceiling too, which I rarely use it, so I'm not sure why I did it, but I did. It does help a little bit, but I kind of would have done it differently. Same thing with this. I would have shifted this down more and actually put it towards the corner. And if I'd have done it again, I'd actually put a back door out here and probably section this part off, made the garage a little bit smaller and made this a mud room. That's the one thing I probably do regret. But let's go inside and see the rest here. Open up the door real quickly. Hey, Raven. Turn a little bit of light here. My wife's lights that she just had to have. They're like country bumpkin lights, but yep, inside the house, not very big, like I said, it's just my wife and I, so living room, kitchen, that's it. That's literally it, yeah. There's not much to it. Again, there's the backyard. One thing I do like, this seems so stupid, but I love the fact that these are soft close. I just think that's so cool. Never had it. Never had really nice things in my entire life, so like I grew up pretty well, but like never had anything like super fancy, like having granite and stuff. I never had that as a kid. So wood floors, they're supposed to look antique-y, but I don't know. They don't. It doesn't look, the stain and stuff doesn't look like I was hoping it would. It looks good, but it doesn't look perfect. What do you think, Raven? Do you think we should have done something different? No, she doesn't care. 55-inch flat screen up there, just mounted to the back. Another thing I did when looking for the house or building it, I put a 4-outlet plug there because two is never enough, period. So I always make sure that anytime there's a TV anywhere, and when we get over to the master bathroom and stuff, I put multiple outlets in there because it never seems to be enough. Closet there when you first walk in the house. And then, like I said, I do have a basement. Now, one thing I did request, we have the regular lights here, but one thing I requested, I like these when it's dark out or if it's late at night. I plan on finishing off the basement here. I like this idea so people can walk in and out, and I don't know, you don't have to have the bright lights on all the time. I just think this makes it really nice. But let's go ahead and flick this on. We'll walk down the basement real quick. Not a whole lot down here, to be honest. Like I said, it needs to be finished. But I do have it roughed in for a 3rd bath over here. Shut this real quick so my dog doesn't come running down. My wife's got her little craft room down here. So over here is where the 3rd bath events are going to be. I had them go ahead and rough it in so my friends and I can go ahead and build onto it. It does have gas heat throughout the entire house and gas furnace. You can see all my excess overflow car parts, Brian Crower stuff, ARP studs, everything is down here. I just got a bunch of junk. We have so much stuff we need to get rid of, and sorry about that if you can hear that the furnace just kicked on, so I apologize. There's just a bunch of stuff down here we still need to get rid of and take out. You know how it goes when you build a house or buy a new house and move. You always have a bunch of excess that you wish you didn't have, but it makes you realize, man, I have a ton of junk. So let's go back upstairs real quick. Look, oh, hey Raven, couldn't wait for me to come, could you? Ah, you big baby. So we'll walk upstairs here. Oh, I guess another thing I should have noticed to or said, these are solid wood stairs too. It's another thing, I need to have them restained. That, like I said, the house is new, but like there's little imperfections. The house is settling. They're going to come back in a year and touch up everything, and it should be perfected by then. So here's the office. Again, wood in here. We barely use this. I have some of my snowboards and hers over there. Again, another closet. Keep all my hats and stuff in here. The only thing I really keep in here and come in here a lot for is my Oakley case, which has every pair of Oakleys I've had since I was a kid. See if I can get it over. I need to put a handle on it. There's no handle from the factory like this, but I'm an Oakley fanatic. Snowboarding goggles, and there's a bunch of stuff down there. I keep all the boxes. I love everything Oakley. Like, their stuff is just so cool. Never Summer, I think this is a 154. Yeah, it's a 154 Never Summer Evo. Skate Banana, worst fucking snowboard on earth. LibTech is junk. I'm not sure what all the hype is about with those. I bought that in the fucking worst board I've ever bought. it's beside the point. Spare bedroom, once again, more junk, never gets used. I put this queen size bed in here. No one has even slept in here yet. Block out blinds in here just so I'll know what's seen in. Another closet, spare bath. My wife's got this pretty nice right now. Cute, got a little mirror up. So nothing special here. Again, there's a closet door over on this side, nothing crazy. And then we have the master tray ceiling, or is that recess ceiling, whatever it's called. Once the thing, again, like I said, I put as many windows as I could in here. There was none here in the plans. I had him add these because I wanted as much natural light as possible. My wife hates it because she likes it to be pitch dark when she wakes up in the morning. But for me, I like the sun to wake me up. I like that. So that's just my opinion. Once again, it is what it is. Closet here, I'm not going to go real in depth in here because it's dirty. It's full of junk right now. Yeah, it's mostly her stuff here. Literally, that's mine. That's all I get right there. Those are my clothes. Now there's a couple of my dress shirts up there, but the rest is hers. And that big empty hole right there is because she was clearing stuff out. I don't even get the touch of this room. This is all her stuff. Bed. Set some cherry cabinets and bedspread and stuff. Nothing crazy. Then her bathroom. Once again, you heard me. Her bathroom. She had to have this tub, so it's a 6-foot tub. She didn't want jets because she didn't want to deal with that. I guess the excess, the crap to have to deal with. I guess you have to clean out the jets and so forth. The only thing I requested was this. I wanted a rainfall style shower head. The builder didn't really want to do it, but I said that was period, end of story, it has to be done. So put that in for me. Love it. Best thing ever when the water just runs down you. Oh, I absolutely love that. Again here, if you can see, his and her sinks, and then we put, instead of putting a cabinet like off to the side, I wanted it in between to divide us off because my sink's always a wreck. Hers is always beautiful, so now she doesn't have to look at my mess all the time. But this is nice because you can store so much more in this. You know, with a regular door, say it would stop here, there would never be shelves above it up here that just, you wouldn't have anything. So it's nice to have these excess shelves, and it's super deep. I think this is way more usable than an actual closet door in a spare bathroom or even a regular bathroom. Now, if you have a big house, I mean, you probably have something much bigger than this, but for what I have, this is plenty big. Again, like I said, 4 outlet here. So my wife has plenty of room for all of her junk. She's got all of her hair irons, all that good stuff, but I put 4 outlets here. Same again in here behind this TV. There's 4 outlets there to make sure that there's plenty of space for everything. But that's pretty much it, guys. My house is not very big. Like I said, it's just me and my wife and their little rat dog here. Isn't that right, Raven? Huh? What you doing? Yeah, she doesn't care. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So guys, that's pretty much it then. You got to see my house here. It's nothing crazy by any stretch of the means. I just wanted to go over it real quick with you, kind of show you some of the things about it. The only other thing here in the kitchen itself, just regular granite. I made the island a little bit bigger. Instead of a 5-foot island, I believe this is a 7-foot. We made it 2 feet longer, just so we have some little bit extra counter space. Paid for Samsung appliances, the cherry cabinets, some of the pull-out drawers and stuff. Like I said, soft clothes, all that kind of stuff. Nothing like extremely crazy. This is just what I wanted the house to be like. Nothing too fancy. Oh, the only other thing is there's doors. My wife didn't want those, but I like these like barn looking doors. I guess they're not barn doors, whatever they're called. But that and the I'm not sure what those are called either. Little square pieces. Maybe some people out there that are in the houses, I have no idea. Square things in the wall, yeah. But that's pretty much it, guys. So hope you enjoy this video. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy here, but I just wanted to show you guys the house, and I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, go down below, check it out. I'm always posting stuff to my Instagram, all that fun stuff. So let me know what you think, guys. I'll talk to you later. Peace.